YouTube, what is going on? It is Ripper Blue here with a build video. My first ever build video. I've always created really good builds. I have not deleted any of my builds in any previous 2K. I've been playing 2K for a long time. Prior to 2K15, 2K14 previous, anywho, 2K11 with the Michael Jordan. Anyways, I always create really good builds. Obviously, my creative players didn't start till the 15th. But yeah, so I've always created very good builds, never really said anything. I just kind of kept it on my own, so I figured I'd do something. I see a lot of build videos out there already, so we'll start with this one. This small forward build in particular. I know what you're thinking. Oh, power forward has better badges, better attributes, blah blah blah. That's not what this build is for. This build in particular is for Pro Am and Rec. So if you're interested in any of those two game modes, Pro Am or Rec, I would suggest you have a build like this in your arsenal, because if somebody already has a center, and you only have a center, then you're out of luck. If you have a point guard, things that small forward is versatile. You could do anything. You could always get a game in. Let's put it that way. The reason I didn't go power forward with the better attributes and upgrades is because if you do go to Rec and Pro Am, you're going to be put at the power forward spot and you're going to be undersized. I don't care what your badges are and everything else, you are going to be a little bit too undersized. So let's get to it. Small forward, right or left. Usually I go left with my point guards, which I will create build for my point guard a little bit later. Later on, maybe in a couple weeks or something. Right hand, 23. I'll show you why. Height 6'7", 183. Don't go any higher. Lower. Go any higher than 183, you're gonna lose speed. Wingspan 7'1". I like the 7'1" because of the 3-point shot. It's still 87, and you still get a lot of defensive builds, defensive attributes for this. And then this doesn't matter, but I like to put him build. He's a small forward. Why are we gonna make him skinny? The reason I like this over the power forward is because this particular build is faster with speed with ball, faster with speed, and faster with acceleration. The only difference is that the power forward build gets Hall of Fame quick first step, which makes you deadly off the quick first step, but that's not what this build's for, right? This build is still can do it all, but this is going to be faster overall, and it just makes it nicer. We'll continue with this. Really easy finishing. It's going to be pretty simple and straightforward. Driving layups all the way, driving dunks all the way, standing dunks all the way. Well, Ripper Blue, why are you doing that? If you get contact dunks at 92 on Hall of Fame, well, they get 92, you could get Hall of Fame, but I'll tell you what, I created a different build just to test it out because I wanted to test it out for myself. And I put the build only up to, I put him at a 92, I believe, at driving dunk. And I can tell he doesn't dunk like my other build. Now, I didn't create this build. This is a perfection of my build. I wish I had this build. I created my 2-way 3-level scorer. This build here is a perfection of that build, and it'll have a different name as well. So I went 95, dunk on this just because I know it's the way to go. I already tested out for myself. I don't need I don't need a dev to tell me otherwise. I already saw that. 3-point shot all the way 87. That's why we want to max threes, want to max mid range. And then here at the free throws, some of you might be concerned. We're gonna go with 73 only. 19 shooting badges, more than enough. Well, 73 is not bad. You couple that with, you get the extra +4 after your 95 overall, and it's not bad, You get 77 if you throw in a badge in there for ice and veins, and you're fine. Honestly, even without it, you're fine. You're still going to be a decent shooter. So anywho, 73 is what I went with. Ball handle max, right? The reason for this is we want some badges. We want some badges for this, and we're able to still ball handle. For this, we're gonna go up to 6 for pass accuracy. We don't really need the pass accuracy. We're not diming anybody. We're not trying to dime anybody. We're scoring. We're scorers, right? We're gonna shoot the ball. We're gonna dunk the ball. We're gonna take it off the dribble. Why can we take it off the dribble? Because we got a quick first step, and look at our ball handle. We have the pro dribble moves. We are able to do that. Now we don't need to go over there and start comboing up. We just need one quick move to just get us off, get the quick first step, and we're dunking. Look at our 95 dunk. We're dunking over people. There's no question about that. So for this build, you're definitely gonna get that. Again, this build still can be cheesy though in the park, and I'll show you why in a minute when we get the takeovers. Even with just the 6 playmaking badges, you still can get cheesy with it. I know the power forward spot can get a lot more, but you can still cheese with this build in particular. All right, we'll continue on. I don't like talking about that other power forward. That other build power forward. Anyway, perimeter defense. We're not going all the way, right? We get Hall of Fame clamps on 94. We'll go 2 under that, 92. Steals. We're also not going all the way either on this. Now we're gonna go a little bit underneath. Here we go. We're gonna go 84. Why 84? Because at 99 we'll get Hall of Fame pickpocket if we really want to. Honestly, I've never put a Hall of Fame pickpocket in my life, and honestly, I try to steal the ball so many times here. It's so difficult to just get on ball steals. It really has to be those when you hit them on the side and stuff like that. Really, that's when you get the steals. Other than that, you really don't get on ball steals. So I don't really think steals is the attribute ratings to all that. You just want the steals enough where you get the interceptor badge, because if you're the off-ball guy, if you're not on ball, obviously this build is good for really on ball. But if you're off ball, you still get that interceptor badge and you can throw it all the way high. For blocks, you go all the way high. You get Hall of Fame defensive, rim protector, chase down. That's what this build is for, right? That we're gonna be doing all that. We're gonna be that fast. That's where you get the speed with ball, and you'll see later when I put the speed up, we're gonna be that fast individual. Versus power forward is a little bit slower. Even though I said we weren't gonna talk about it, here I go. 91 for rebounding, right? We're gonna go 80 offensive. Okay. We're not gonna be the primary rebounder, so this is more than enough. If the ball, jumps our way, where if the shot's taken and it's a far rebound, we're probably more than likely gonna get it because of our high rebounding. Offensive rebound, that's great too. We're able to jump to the ball, so if we're not scoring, if we're not the one scoring, if they're shooting the ball, you can just run to the rim, try to get that offensive rebound. So that's really, really good badge. Speed, we're going all the way. Speed kills, right? We need to have that. Speed, acceleration, we have that max. Okay. Vertical. Now this is very important. A lot of famous YouTubers that play famous 2K YouTubers, they don't have vertical up. I don't get it why. I don't get why. I've noticed that too. I did a little trial myself on vertical versus non-vertical as well, and I can see the difference. Obviously it's not just on dunks. I know in dunk package you get the elite contact dunks like at 65 vertical and stuff like that. It doesn't matter because vertical also goes in with defensive, offensive rebound. It goes in with your blocks, like to get up there. It's definitely a game changer. A lot of people are not putting that out, and they are gonna be mad when your build is better, when this build is better than their build, and they're wondering why. Well, this is why. That vertical is definitely key. Again, we only did 91 because when you get over 95, then you get to 99, you get the +4, so you get the +1 vertical and stamina and everything, and then the gym rat badge will put you +4, so you'll get the 99 vertical stamina and everything else. So you're gonna be really fast. You should get the speed too. You think about that, you get that +4, you're well over 90. Acceleration, you're over 90. At 6'7", and you can do everything you can do. So this build in particular is definitely pretty fundamentally sound. Last thing I would do, so you have 2 extra attributes just laying around. I tried to put it everywhere else. It's not letting me, right? It won't change anything. So it will change it on the rebounds, but let me tell you, I'll tell you right now a little bit later why I wouldn't do it on the rebounding. So I'm gonna put it on the free throws. It'll give you a little bit, it'll make your mind at ease that you have better free throws. It's a 75, which we all know 75. Not the last gen, but the previous 75 was good for anything, for shooting and stuff like that. Obviously, they have changed the shooting around a little, but 75 is more than good for free throw. More than well enough. So this is our badge count: 13 slashing, 19 shooting, 6 playmaking, 22 finishing. Let's go. This is what this build allows you to get as takeover. Slashing, we could look at this. We could get the ankle breaking shots. This is the new playmaking badge. You could get ankle breaking shots, so you could potentially go out in the park and start breaking ankles with this build. This is where I'm saying this build can be cheesy. You can do it at Rack and Pro-Am, and it's so versatile that you can use this at the park and you can be the main guy as well. So you don't have to create 2-3 builds. This is like a one build all. Instead of creating all these different builds for different modes, you just create this one build, then you got yourself a, you're more than one. I'm not trying to spend more money than what I have to. So anywho, So this is what I'm gonna make him for. And clamps, right? We're going clamps because he's gonna be on ball defender, and then limitless range. Boom. What have we created? What do you guys think we created? Don't forget to like, subscribe. But here's what we created. And comment down below. Tell me what y'all think. Two-way scoring machine. Just go to the bottom. Go to the third individual at the bottom. This is what we created shades of. We created shades of one of the GOATs. Yes, one of the GOATs, because debatable on who is the GOAT, but we're gonna call him one of the GOATs, right? LeBron James. Are you kidding me? Brandon Ingram right there. You know, he's a versatile big. George Gervin, I mean, this build is ridiculous. Two-way scoring machine. This is a really good build for multiple reasons. But let me go back real quick and let you so you guys can see what happens when you switch it up. So remember when I talked about that I wouldn't put it on rebounds. If you put it on rebound, look, the badges do change though. So even if you go here, so if you max out, even if you don't change it, okay, let's go 80. Say you put it on here. Now you have 94 rebounds with 24 defensive badges. Look at what happens though. We go up offensive. Look at what happens with your takeover badges. Now we get a rebounding badge, which is great, right? But we don't have that limitless range. We could change it, I guess, for one of the shot creating badges, but I need that limitless range. So that's the whole reason I don't create this build in particular. Let's see what happens. You know, if you create this with the takeover, I mean, you create basically a different type of player. Now, you know what I'm saying? You see now how you compare it with? So it's different type of player, but that's not what we're going for. We want that LeBron James build, which is definitely unique build. Really overpowered, really nice. Again, we'll sacrifice the 2 badges. Not just for the name, but again, the limitless range takeover. So if you liked the video, like, comment, subscribe, let me know. If you want me to do more of these videos, let me know. I went really in depth in this video just for the newbies, just to know what I'm thinking about when I'm making these builds. It goes more than just, oh, I'm gonna do this and that. No, this is what I'm actually thinking. I'm trying to put it, I was trying to get it under the time that I have now, but like I said, so much information that goes into my thinking. If you want a build video to see, let me know, and I might make the next build depending on the player you want me to make. Like, subscribe, comment. Thank you, appreciate y'all. See you on the next time.